painting we got ahead of us here. We didn't get to stream Monday night because Comcast was having some issues out my way, so seems like they're all cleared up today. We got no more packet loss. Monday it was like 64% or something crazy like that, so we're down with that. Done with that, not down with it. Done with that, and so now we can actually stream and make some progress again. I get this under the magnifying glass this time, so I won't be able to see it like magnified, so I can't really see the fine details. Maybe I'll get another magnifying glass to kind of take a look at it and see from there. Maybe we'll get 2 magnifying glasses going. I really want to get a new camera for this so I can get magnified in there. So we got this little tint here that we were working on, and I kind of like to finish it. I know we talked about on the last stream maybe about like just doing these props on like the one-off streams, not necessarily like our scheduled streams, but I kind of like to get this one finished. It's getting there. It's getting to be an actual paint-in mini. You can use some touch-ups here and there, especially down in here. Get that touched up, and then we can add some. Probably get like a wash or something to wash all these lines, especially. I don't need to spend too much time on a tent, so I don't need to make it look perfect because I'm gonna use it like as a prop. I mean, for instance, how much time do you need to spend on a log, right? Like this log was gray at one point in time, and now it's an actual log. We don't necessarily spend a ton of time on it, but we can make it look halfway decent at least, at the bare minimum. We got a couple new brushes. Let's take a look here. Move tint. A couple new brushes here, some fine edge brushes. Flat edge, what are you going to do? They are number 4, Winsor & Newton, University Bright, Series 237, England. That's what that one is. I think the other one is the same brand. It is Winsor & Newton, Professional Acrylic Color, Bright Short Flat End, England. Number 2. It's a very small end. You can see here in the top right camera, it's not that big compared to like a fingernail. I guess I could do its fingernail on top of it. There you go. Not very big. So, let's see here. We'll go with the tint for tonight, and paint some stuff in here. It definitely needs another coat right in here, and I think we used hemp rope for the tint color. I know I got like a desert yellow over here that's kind of sitting out from last time. I don't think we used the desert yellow. I don't think so anyways. Guess we'll find out once I start applying it. And I don't want to use my good brushes. I'm scared to use my good brushes now that I got them. I'm sure it's like everybody's like that with their new stuff. Either they're really, really excited about it, or they're like, I don't want to use my new brushes because I want to save it for something good. Let's see here. I gotta get a paper towel. Oh, that was the last of the roll, so that'll work, I guess. The new Dark Alliance video game got a trailer that dropped, was it today? Or maybe it was yesterday. Either way. I think it was yesterday. Either way, it looks pretty good. It looks better than their original trailer for it, because their original trailer did not look something I would want to play. Ever. The trailer did not look good. When we're like in the snow, and it's like on their faces. The missus was also not impressed with it. She thought it did not look good either, and I had to concur. However, this new trailer showed some gameplay. That showed some gameplay. Isn't the best looking game in the world, but it is better than what I was kind of expecting. Sorry if I'm looking away in mid-sentence. I'm watching the dog to make sure she's not getting anything. She's still little and she still gets into things she's not supposed to. So we're just trying to add this final coat on here. I hope I got that mute in time for that sneeze there. Returnal put out a new trailer today. And I'm very excited about that game because it's made by Housemarque, and as you guys know, I've used to stream a little bit of Nex Machina, especially at the beginning of my streams tenure here. And that one is one of my favorite games, and it's along with Resogun and Super Stardust, all made by Housemarque. And so they got the new game coming out called Returnal, and 200th in the world on survival on Super Stardust, or was when I put it down, and I think I'm like 400 and some change, like mid 400s on Nex Machina for arcade, so which is like arcade's like the main mode. Oh, my nose is running now. So I'm pretty proud of the scores. I mean, there's obviously 400 people who are better, and 1 million people who haven't tried. So, millions of people who haven't tried. But for the people who I am up against, I feel like a pretty tough competition for that score. And I feel like that score alone was hard to achieve. I can't imagine what the people in the number 1 spot went through to get it, how much they had to play. And I don't have that kind of time to beat that first place. Little one is exploring, and it's stressing me out. But apparently she was kind of bad today, so I agreed to take her down with me so you could get a break from her. Get that mommy break. Oh, I think I hear something. No ma'am. Come on. Come back. Thank you for coming back. Good girl. It's a pretty good final coat, I think. I don't think we need to keep hitting it over and over. I think I'm going to try and get a blue screen or a green screen, one of the two, in the next couple weeks to get rid of this keying that you see around me. It has a hard time keeping up, so if I get another screen, I won't have to worry about that anymore. Or a screen, I should say. A screen. But it's hump day. Hump day? So, we're halfway through the week, over halfway through. There she goes. She's laying down now. I want to get a Kitsune cam either behind me, kind of like it just, in the background, or maybe in this top. God dang it, I gotta switch the screens again. Maybe in this top one over here. Actually, let me just switch it while we're talking about it. Of course it's locked. Why wouldn't it be locked? I'm gonna unlock that source. Transform. Flip horizontal. And so when I point over here, it'll point over there. Okay. That makes more sense when I'm looking at it. And I think we want grab that Streambox. Yep. There we go. There's that stream chat. Perfect. You guys got the music. I think we're all set. We got the new computer, which I haven't been able to fully test out since we got it, since I streamed for like an hour the day after I put it together. And then the next time I go to stream, Comcast won't let me. It's getting like 200 kilobits up. Well, it's not good for streaming. It's not good for me, and it's definitely not good for you guys. So, can't see. I don't trust the Kitsune running around. We're gonna have to get the fine detail brush here in a little bit and really hit these holes and stuff again. Kitsune. Why don't you lay by me, little girl? Just, lay down. Take a little siesta. A little naparoonie. I know you weren't taking a nap. You were fucking jacked when I got home. What's wrong, girl? What's wrong? Mm-hmm. She's just sitting there looking up at me. I don't got nothing for you. I don't have any treats today. No Kong or anything. It's all upstairs. Sorry, I'm going to take it away from the camera for a second. This is a tight spot. I need to be able to see really well here. I promise to put it back. What are you licking your lips for, girl? You think this is a treat or something? I can assure you it is not. Trouble if you ate it. Lay down, girl. Tomorrow is a work from home day, so that's always nice to have a work from home day right at the day after a stream, because you don't have to go to bed too early on a stream night. So that's always a bonus. I did get that edge there. Looks like I got it pretty good. I like the lo-fi beats. They're very melancholy. guess everybody's entitled to their own interpretation of them. All right, so we can wash that, and I think it's dirty, so we're gonna give it like a strong tone or maybe a dark tone. I'm not really sure. I think we covered it with like the base with like a dark tone, or I'm sorry, a strong tone. There's a flesh wash. There's a mild or a mid brown, maybe. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll try the strong tone. Strong tone. Let's see how it goes. Finished my 9th book of the year, and so I was reading another series by this guy named A.J. Markham, and so that series is done. I'm done with that for now anyway. Still, he puts out his 8th book of the series, and now I gotta switch back to Drizzt, and I'm like on like the 23rd book I think of Drizzt. So I think that's where I counted at. So I'll be switching back to reading Drizzt in this next book. I'm reading Murder in Cormyr next. It's actually the book I read to Katie. Helps her fall asleep, but I'm actually just gonna have to finish it and then read her something else. Because it's a D&D book, so it's gotta be finished. I don't know if I just keep reading that until it's done and then switch back to Drizzt, or read both. I'm not sure. And I'm also reading Azure Bonds, which is another D&D book, but I'm doing that one in the audio version with Audible. So even though I have the physical book right here in front of me, you just can't see it. So could do both. Could read it. Could listen to it. Could read it on Kindle. Poor little Kitsune wants to go back upstairs with the other dog, Finley. We're down here for a couple hours, girl. You gotta stay down here. And you just went to the bathroom. So that's not it. So you just gotta be sad. Dang. I'm sorry, me painting and paying no attention to you isn't good enough company. She got up on the couch. It's okay, girl. You can lay down there. I think she's trying to get me to come to the couch with her, actually. That's what she's trying to do. Poor girl. Get a bit of a wash on it. Give it a darker tone. Even more so, give it a dirty look. Guess I could just wash all of it. I mean, difference does it make really for a tent? Yeah, tent. Little Kitsune's on the couch and she's trying to draw me to her. Trying to get me to sit on the couch with her. She's just like standing up looking at me, like pointing at me basically with her face. Like, come on. And if I turn back and look at her, she's staring at me. You like the little tent, Katie? Let's see here. Like I like to touch up on the poles. So I think those were oak brown. Seems like the right brush to use. A regular mini for scale? Sure. We know a mini is 2 inches tall. So that one's about 4 by 4. A little more than. So here's a normal mini. That mini seems a little short, to be honest. No, I guess that's about right. Can he sleep in there? I don't know, maybe. Let's try it. There's the mini. Bink. Yeah, you could probably get 2 minis in there. 2 minis without a base. With a base might be kind of tough. But yeah, he'll slip right in there. Poles. Rude. I'm just going to use this brush. Seems like the head is about 1/2 inch. Or the bristles themselves. Yeah, just at 1/2 inch. Oh, knuckles are probably getting old. Alright, there's some places that can be touched up right here. Looks like in here needs touched as well. Just have to make sure she's behaving. I have to look back at her every few seconds. She's playing tug of war by herself. So she's just murdering it, basically. Who is Panty Dropper? Panty Dropper is Carter from the Board Game Shop. That's who Carter is. Or that's who Panty Dropper is. Either way works. Shout out to Carter. I don't think he's in here with us, but yeah. He's got a pretty good following on Twitch. He's got around 200 viewers, or not viewers, but followers or so. So he's getting there. That name needs you to do a table take. I'm sure it did. Was your mom not able to join us tonight? Or did she not know about it? What's wrong with don't fuck with cats? What is that? Kittens get tortured. Why are they getting tortured? Because they're small and defenseless. Defenseless. Kitsune. Oh wow. Poor little kitties. So, I don't know if we should do highlights on this thing, or if it's just good enough the way it is. Like, I think we get the point. It's a tent, right? I could take a brighter yellow and do some like, it's Phoenix Flames. I'm not quite sure that's the yellow we're looking for. Just moon dust. It's hemp and rope. Maybe try desert yellow. Dirt. You want me to add dirt to the tent? What, along the bottom or something? Yeah, I already washed it. It's already got a nice wash on it. So I was trying to do something maybe like, do like the edges on all these hard things right here. These hard wrinkles. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta give it a little something. Do you mind prepping her with a Kong? She's actually just like sitting at the door watching it, waiting for you to come open it up. She looks sad. She could use a Kong in her life. Okay, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe she's hungry and she's looking at the door. Are you hungry, girl? Kitsune? Are you hungry? Yeah. Yeah, she's probably hungry. Okay, he comes. Steal the little pup. She's trying to get out. Dang, man. She must be really hungry for that dinner. I had assumed that they already ate. I was wrong. Kitsune. No, ma'am. Kitsune? No. Bye. No, no more Kitsune to watch. She's gone. I rubbed the paint off of that top there. Spin it around and such. Just give it a little touch up. I know we'll have to varnish soon. Color to make these little tears here. I gotta draw some kind of attention to them, but I'm not sure what. I'm just painting them this highlight color. Here. We'll dry brush a little dirt on there like Katie mentioned. I'm done with this many. They nomin. They're hungry, huh? On here. But what color? I want to Master Brown? Maybe a combination of the two. Probably a combination. Just dab it a little in there. You can see that up there on the screen. And then we'll just kind of do it on this paper towel here till it's dry. Till it's barely coming off here. Getting anything on the paper towel. Don't see anything coming up there at all now. Let's hit it in a few places with some darker brown now. Trying to make it dirty looking. This is a tint that gets packed up and around everywhere. It's not going to be clean, right? Go clean the other side looks in comparison. Good enough for me, son. Good enough for what I want to do. Last but not least, though, is the varnish. And we're going to use a non-glossy varnish to kind of keep everything in place and keep the paint from coming off. Little anti-shine varnish right here. Hopefully it'll keep the paint from coming off too easily. Just give it a thin coat. Don't let it goop up anywhere. Just touched it. Jesus. Oof. I don't know if it's necessary to add the varnish to this inside here. We can do it real quick though. Bam. Tint. Good enough for gameplay. Still drying. We'll put that off to the side for now and come back to it at the end to kind of show off what else we can complete. I'm thinking this little guy right here, since it's prop night. This is just wood and maybe some foliage. Right here, I can see some leaves and stuff, so maybe we'll do some leaves and those kind of things. We're going to take a bathroom break real quick before we start this one. And you can see this one's right at 2 inches as well. So we'll do a bathroom break and then we'll be right back to play some more. back. So, let's see here. We're going to paint this little guy. And these are props, so we don't got to spend like a ton of time. We're not trying to make these props perfect. We're just trying to make them playable. You know, they don't have to be the best thing in the world. Just need some water. There we go. And they just need to be so like when you put them on the playboard, they're just like, oh, cool little prop. They'll get used, you know, once a year. This one probably even less so. Less than a year. Less than twice a year, I think. Maybe once. This seems like a oncer. Whoop. Tried to paint the camera. Made it to get a different brush for these little poles right here. What are we gonna paint these guys? These leaves here. I guess just brown as well and cover them up with other colors. Let's try it. If we don't like it, we can paint over it. Let's get this coat on here before we can do anything else. This might be one of the easiest minis ever. No, that's not true. The little pots are probably the easiest mini ever. Because you just gotta wash them with a color. Wash them red, blue, yellow, whatever. I don't have any up here. Oh, I got one. I got one mini. Those little things. Those are probably the easiest ones ever. So we gotta let that bad boy dry before we can add, you know, other stuff, and we gotta do another coat. We're just smearing it around at this moment. This little guy, you do like a tan on that or something. So let's wash it first with a color. What do you think color's in there? Red, maybe? We need a little bit of red. And a very small brush. And can you see good here? Not really, but that's okay. So I'm taking that red wash and I'm just kind of giving it a coat here. Because it's so small, you really can't see it. But what we're going to do is give it a red tint. And then I can come back and paint this thing whatever color I like. I have some sticky tack somewhere. Some blue sticky tack, not the green stuff. The green stuff might have to work for now. So we'll stick it down. Stick it in the green stuff. Oh no. Yeah, it's not working with the green stuff. Might have to come back. Oh, no, there's some. This stuff is sticky. So schmau. Yeah, it is so schmau. Bink. There we go. So tiny. So we can paint it like a tan or a light tan. Light, very light tan. If I can find one. We'll do a monster brown. I know that doesn't sound like it's very light, but it is. Okay. So we got it upside down here. And we'll just take our little brush and gently brush it because it's barely on there with some sticky tack. Sorry about that. So small. So very small. I think the light is oversaturating the brown. Let's kill the light for a second. There we go. And you guys are looking under a magnifying glass. I am not. So it's even smaller than it looks. Alright, so I got most of that painted. I need to let it dry so I don't keep pushing the paint around. Maybe give it a wash to bring out those creases. Remove the this should be like about real size, you know, without being in the magnifying glass too tiny. We'll set that off to the side to let it dry upside down. And then we have this bad boy, who we got a pretty good amount done. We need to color these things, these pieces of paper. I don't know if I'm going to put something on them, like, you know, a little picture. That's pretty small. So we could try. I haven't used this paintbrush yet. It's a Reaper paintbrush. Forgot I got a couple Reaper paints in there. Let's see here. Skeleton bone, maybe, for the paper? I don't have like a paper color, and I don't think it's mummy robes. That's the one. That's what we need to use. Mummy robes for the white. A little dirty looking. It's not gonna look like a crisp white piece of paper. Mixed. This looks a little runny. Give these papers a piece of, or a couple coats here. I need a bigger brush. Let's try it with a bigger one. Not much bigger, but a little bit. It actually won't be so bad to touch up around it. That'll be pretty easy. You just take a small brush and, you know, touch it up. The hard trick is going to be getting it smooth on here. Let's see here. Let that dry for a minute. That other one we were just working on should be about dry. Yeah, it looks like it. go to about 10 o'clock. I want to wrap it up, unfortunately. It's getting late. 10 o'clock approaches fast these days. On the stream days, that's for sure. I think after 10 o'clock just creeps up on you anyways. Just bam, 10 o'clock. Okay. Hey, we got some props started at least, you know. We got one finished. Let's look at that one before we call it a night here. Let's put the paintbrushes back. And our D20 cup. So we got that one. That one's drying, but next time we touch it, it'll be nice and dry. Then we can do another coat of mummy robes. This one, oh, that one's still wet. It's still wet to the touch. It actually kind of looks like it gave those leaves another tone under there. So we'll come back and paint this some more, give it another coat, make it dark. Maybe dry brush those leaves. And our finished tint. Ready for gameplay. That's all we're looking for is gameplay. So that's nice. Maybe we can hit that spit roast prop next time. Oh, I forgot about the fire. That little fire we touched one time while we were waiting for it to do something to dry. We should have finished this one. I forgot it was over there. Little fire comes off. It's cute. Oh. That's okay. But it is like one of the most used things, you know, just when your adventurers are in their downtime, there's a fire. There's always a fire. There's always a campfire being brought up. But thanks for joining. We'll pick it up on Friday, so 2 days. And we'll play some video games. Probably Ghost of Tsushima, since we haven't played recently this week. And I'm really interested to actually start playing the story, because we've mostly been just running around doing side missions. But I think we've done all the side missions that we have access to at the moment. So we'll do the next story mission and then bounce back to side missions as they unlock. So if it takes 2 or 3 story missions, we'll just plow through story missions and then go to side missions. But until then, thanks for joining the stream. We'll see you Friday. Follow us at The Murphy's Play on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Bye.